All right, Sean Zittel here with Elijah Garcia after a disputed loss to Kevin Newman here. First off, did you feel you won the fight?
To be honest, I really thought I did win the fight. I felt like I was putting on a really good performance. I don't know what to say. Like obviously I'm not gonna make no excuses. Kevin won. I'm 22. I'm about to be 23 years old, and I'm fighting good opponents. You know what I mean? So it's not like I was going in knowing it was an easy fight. I understood what I was up against, and I tried my best. I thought I was boxing well. I thought I was landing the harder shots, and but it is what it is. It's boxing, and the judges like what they like, and so there's not much I can do about it.
Well, what do you think they liked? I mean, from rounds 2 through 6, he had a good first round. It looked like you took control the next several rounds. Do you feel like he came on strong towards the end, or?
Yeah, he came on strong towards the end. I was trying to put a little bit more pressure, and he had an answer for it. One judge had it a draw. The other judges had it 98,
92.
So it seems like I got smoked, and I don't know. I have to go back to the tape, look at, revise it, see what I can do better.
You don't seem super angry about the decision.
Well, I really thought I won. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I think I won, but the judges think I lost, it's boxing. There's nothing I can do about it. Obviously, I got to make adjustments because I did lose. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep my head high the same way I win. As I lost. Well, fuck it. I did lose. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
From what your corner told you, like right after you exited the ring, what do you think could have made some adjustments for it to swing your way?
To be honest, I think the way it was going, I should have been like on him. You know what I mean? On him. Don't give him no space to breathe, and just really work. You know what I mean? That's what I should have done.
You know what, Elijah? I would say give yourself a lot of credit because you did excellent with the pressure. Everybody noticed it. A lot of people did have you up. I feel from what we've seen is that you were slipping all the punches, but he was really working that jab, right?
So I mean, yeah, he was throwing a good jab. He really was throwing a good jab. I feel like my jab was a little more effective. I was there. He was throwing a lot of punches. I just felt like mine were just landing. I was throwing the harder punches, the accurate punches. It is what it is.
What would you grade your performance?
I don't know. I got to go back and watch it. You know what I mean? I thought I won, so I guess I'm winning.
The fight was.
Yeah, what do you think? You think I lost, or you think I won?
I scored it 6-4 for you, and I really like Kevin. Like I know Kevin personally.
So you thought I won?
I did.
What do you think?
Same actually, 96-94.
That's what I'm saying. The people around us.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's boxing. A lot of people thought Boucher beat me. You know what I mean? So what can you do?
Right.
The only thing you can do is about to be 23 years old. I just signed a new contract with Louis and Tom. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get better, and I'm not gonna take a step back and fight shitty, opponents. I've never done that, and I'm not gonna do it now. So whoever wants to smoke 168, I'm here and I'm ready.
I know you mentioned the 98-92 scorecard and everything. Do you think it was more home cooking? I'm not talking more on the judges' side, but the fact that he had the fans behind him and you could actually hear the fans giving the arena and how it is.
From in the ring, it seemed like they didn't really it wasn't really too loud. I'm not sure what you guys heard, but in the ring,
there are times that it kind of blew up a bit for him.
Oh, okay. Well, I know the last round, he did win the last round, and I really heard the crowd going for him. But there was never a time where I thought I was losing the fight. You know what I mean? I did know I lost the first round, and that was bad. I know for a fact I lost the first round, and lost the last round. That's it. That's all I can say.
The fight was originally supposed to be at 68. It winds up getting pushed up to 72. You had the weight issue with Kyron Davis in that fight. Is that something that's holding you back in these fights? Something going on in preparation for your fights that is, yeah.
Yeah, we got to come to camp. You know what I mean? Last time I came to camp, I was out here with Bob. Bob's my guy. I like Bob a lot, but my dad's my head coach. So, maybe we got to come out here in Vegas and have, real nutritionists help me out with my diet and stuff like that. I didn't have a problem making weight. It's just, fighting at 168, moving up a weight class, I feel like there's no reason to fight at 168 because I'm looking for a title or looking for a limited or anything like that. So I just figured make it easy for both of us because he's fought at a higher weight. And 68 is so hard for me to make too, you know what I mean? So meet us in the middle, 72. And I like that.
Are things like that, where the fight does have to get pushed back to 4 pounds up, and in a fight that you feel you won and other people feel you won, but it still doesn't, it doesn't go your way. Is it a wake-up call at all to bring more out of yourself going forward in your career?
No, I just think, fuck, I don't know. I thought I won. I feel like if I won, you wouldn't have asked me that question.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know.
Appreciate it, Elijah.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys.